What's going on, everybody? We are in Joplin, Missouri, and I don't know if you've ever heard about the Joplin tornado that came through May 22nd of 2011. And it was a huge tornado. It did a lot of damage. It killed a lot of people, and we're at the Joplin Memorial Park for it. The Cunningham Park has a big memorial for it. So we're gonna walk around and show you all the sad stuff. All right, guys. So in remembrance of our citizens lost on May 22nd, 2011, in the tragic tornado that struck Joplin at 5:41 p.m. And this is a list of all the names of everybody who passed away in that tornado. The tornado caught everybody by surprise. To the city of Joplin and the seasoning of lives. This is a dedication to the Joplin tornado. This side says lost during and from the aftermath of the May 22nd, 2011 tornado. It's a beautiful sunset, actually. Right behind it. There's little man. This was dedicated on November 22nd, 2011. Jessica and I, the weekend after was Memorial Weekend, and we were going to Wichita, and we had to cut through Joplin to get there from where we live, and we saw the aftermath on Rangeline. There's little man. The aftermath of the tornado, and it was just awful, 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 awful. Never want to see anything like that again. To Joplin, or those heroes, I'm not sure. Lowe's heroes. So I'm assuming that has something to do with Lowe's, the hardware store, maybe. Oh, look. Starfish. It's like a trilobite. We'll go over there next, where you see those structures are supposed to represent the houses. And there's a big thing on the tornado there. All right, we're still in Cunningham Park. Just walking around, there's all kinds of Joplin Memorial stuff all over. It says Joplin, Missouri, 2011. This is in honor of the volunteers who selfishly contributed to the rescue, recovery, and redevelopment efforts after the tornado on May 22nd, 2011, Joplin, Missouri. Here's a little like meditation garden area. This says the miracle of the human spirit. What do you think, son?
This is pretty cool. Been wanting to come here for a while now.
Little man here is into weather. He loves watching tornado chasing and weather prediction and max velocity kid and all that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So these are just like little artifacts that were found scattered.
Crazy part is, like, this lock right here probably could have gone hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah, ain't been way far away. You had a butter knife here, salt or pepper shaker there, just pieces of pottery.
There's nails.
Unfortunately, you got like a fork here, but people have to steal because people are just trash. humans that have to just steal stuff.
Pieces of bottles.
That tornado, as it says here, was an EF5 tornado that ripped through Cunningham Park in the greater Joplin area. So the tornado ripped right through here. And if you look that way, there are newer houses from then, and all the trees are young. If you want to read that, we'll let you pause it to read. But the memorial, the names are all down there. And then the bridge saying that we were just as over there. And then that other tribute's there. And here's some more stuff that was found. We got some bolts there. There's a 7 from like an address. Of course, there's a lot of empty stuff.
Brick, pottery.
Yeah, like dishes, and these I imagine were probably like on a stairs or a porch, maybe.
Brick.
Yeah. Up. That's the for a door where the lock
Dang.
goes in. It's just crazy. So this whole area that we're watching, that EF5 tornado ripped through. Like I was saying earlier, when we went to Wichita, we had to cut through Joplin to get there, and didn't want to see any of it, but GPS took us right down range line at Joplin, and we saw some of the damage firsthand. And I tell you what, it's something I never want to see. These look like structures of houses. Prior to the Joplin tornado, I was chasing tornadoes with a couple of friends. We did it for several months, even took classes, was in it pretty hardcore until we saw the Joplin tornado aftermath. And seeing that in person, I decided it's not worth it. And just like the guys from Twist X, they passed away. Boy, look at that sky. Look at that sky. Gosh, that's beautiful. So this is St. John's Hospital before the tornado and after the tornado. And we actually saw that hospital in person traveling through. Okay, so that's what I was talking about, that bridge. That is the Children's Memorial. Where the fountain is, where it said that Lowe's something or other. I thought that's what I remembered. Here, I'll let you guys pause this and read it if you want to. Same with this one. I'm gonna keep moving, buddy. You take your time. I've been here before, several years ago, so I've seen all this. Little man was tiny, tiny, tiny. So look, you can see the path that the tornado took. And this is the exact part that we're in right now that it went right over. So this says 5:34 p.m. touches down west of Joplin. 5:41 p.m. reaches Cunningham Park. Highest classification EF5. Wind speed excess of 200 plus miles an hour. Duration 38 minutes on the ground with a length of 13 miles. Jeez, 161 lives were lost, and that's what we saw earlier on the list. Over 1,000 injured. 18,000 plus trees destroyed, 8,000 buildings destroyed. Geez, the debris was 3 million cubic yards. My goodness. But this is cool. Pets returned 529, and I know that's not in comparison on how many pets were lost, but that's still a great number to actually return. And it says the 7th deadliest tornado in U.S. history. Gosh. again, gonna let you pause it. Yeah, quotes from survivors. If you want to finish reading it, pause it. Now this next one is something that I should probably do a video on and touch more on, but it's called the butterfly people. As the tornado lifted, the stories began. Stories of butterflies, butterfly people or angels that protected children from the storm. Little man's getting goosebumps. The stories were many and miraculous, but very believable when set against backdrop of physical devastation caused by the storm. These butterfly people, a lot of people and children were saying that there's these butterfly looking people that were like holding them down and protecting them from the storm. And it just wasn't one story. It was a lot of stories. A lot of people came forward, especially children came forward with it, which is just amazing. It's just amazing. That's the only way I know how to put it. Look at that sky. We're just walking through the structures here. But that Joplin tornado, I'll never forget that day. We live, I mean, it's well over an hour away, but it was close to home for us.
And it's crazy too that you guys didn't know, because at the time they were celebrating my baby shower.
Yeah, that is, they were. The story is my wife was celebrating or having a baby shower at our church with Carson, and I went out to the lake, to the dam, because they had the floodgates open to get some photos, and we were supposed to meet back at Jessica's parents' house. And when I got there, my father-in-law said, "Why aren't you chasing that tornado?" I said, "What tornado?" And he goes, "There's a tornado in Joplin. It's leveling the city." And I thought he was full of crap. I thought he was just messing with me. And so we turned on the news, and sure enough, I mean, I just couldn't believe what I saw. But not very many tornado chasers were chasing the storm, because it just kind of popped up. It just happened. And that's why so many people, you know, passed away. Just horrible. It's just absolutely horrible. Might be some frogs around here. I don't know what kind of plant that is, but that is pretty cool. Those are pretty awesome. If anybody knows what kind of plant that is, let me know.
I think they did a great job making this memorial.
They did.
Everybody passed away.
They did do a great job. They sure did.
What is it?
Boy, I'll never forget it, that's for sure. I think it's supposed to be a fountain. There's water trying to come up from there. But I don't think it's working properly today. I know it keeps showing the sky. I love sunsets. Oh my God, they're the best. This is water coming down. Another feature. It says 541 here. What is that, buddy?
Oh, there's a word in there that probably shouldn't be read.
Okay, well, just turn to another page then.
It's just a journal.
Oh, so it's like people sign your name?
Yeah, tell a story, I guess.
Huh. We said there was a inappropriate name. Let's see what that says.
That's a song.
It's part of the Bible, though.
Oh.
It's not just a Coolio song, homie. He's funny. I did another video a while back on the Twix X memorial that you guys can scroll back 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and check out. Joplin tornado. Look at, he's over there reading. Little man has gotten fascinated with storms lately. Funny story, I don't know if he's still there, and I'm not going to try to film him, but when we pulled up to park in this park, another guy was getting out and practice his nunchucks. He got a big speaker out, playing some loud music. He's practicing his nunchucks. There's that, where we were a second ago. That's a memorial for the children. The guy practicing nunchucks. Get it, dude. Get it. All right, guys. That is our Joplin Tornado Memorial at Cunningham Park, Joplin, Missouri.
You guys should visit here. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty cool. It's an active park. There's still a bunch of stuff for the kids to do. They did a great job on rebuilding it, so you guys should check it out if you're in the area. But as always, look at my Out in the Woo shirt. As always, thanks for watching, following, subscribing, liking, commenting. You guys are all awesome. Much love to you, and we will see you in the next video.
Peace.
Peace out.